he's something else. He's a hell. I'm so glad he's not. I'm so glad he's not our problem. He's somebody else's problem now. Okay.
Call Jiggy right now. 267-22 Jiggy.
Turn on the
Presenting
podcast thing.
Jiggy Jaguar.
Oh, very bad choices. Speaking of bad choices, it is a world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. And today we are going to do all sorts of things. We do not have Derek Scaife because he is stuck in Missouri. He is his truck broke down and he is stuck in Missouri. John Mosier is not here. He told me he's quote unquote on assignment. I don't know what that means. However, he has been challenged by the New Era podcast to a debate. So, we may very well have that the next couple weeks. We may have a New Era podcast debate with John Mosier. So that should be fun. They also challenged Cousin Chris too, but Cousin Chris is so all over the map. Who knows if he'll actually want to make an appearance? But I don't know. That's what's going on. We were just talking before we got on the air. We were talking about good old Jeff Rowe, the big Star Station Screen Jeff Rowe.
I know nothing.
He is currently, last we knew, he was in McPherson, and he was stuck down there doing God knows what. Hopefully jail time. I mean, I didn't say that. So we are gonna. That
was off the record, right?
Yes, off the record. Let's see. We are gonna go.
And I am Jaybird Wells, and as of last month,
Big Star.
I am on International Movie Database.
Look at that. IMDb. That's awesome. Now we are gonna go to our first guest, a band. I should probably find out who they
which
are.
band?
They are.
I have to stalk them.
Well, at least you're not shy about it.
At least I don't put my head in the twat.
That's awesome. You gotta stalk them. Well, okay.
Hey man, this is Phil. Leave me a message.
Oh, leave me a message, man.
Please record your message.
Well, I'll call us
when you
back
have
on
finished
the phone.
recording, you may hang up
And then I'll call
or
him
press
back on
1 for more options.
That's how it goes here. It is the lovely, talented, and
If you are
fantastically.
satisfied with your message,
What?
press 1
I didn't
to
even
listen
leave a
to your
message.
Press 2 to erase and re-record.
Erase.
Press 3 to...
We'll just do this. I'll just call him right back. I didn't get a chance to say the because what I was going to say was the talented, fabulous, and always intriguing Jaybird Wells, and then I was going to say, oh, and then there's me.
Hello?
There is our guest. Hello, sir. It is Jigman Freud and Jaybird Wells giving you a call for your radio interview. How are you?
How are you? I'm doing awesome.
You're doing awesome. Well, go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself. Where can we find the band? All these things, because as Jay said earlier, she has to stalk you online.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you can find our Facebook at facebook.com/Dreaming Awake Music. Our Twitter is Dreaming Awake AZ. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find our vocalist. I'm walking around a parking lot right now.
Screaming Awake Music? Is that what I look
Awake
for?
Music.
Okay.
Yeah. All one word.
All one word. Look at that. It's a hell of a deal here today. They are trying to find the vocalist. He has disappeared.
He's lost.
I did not kidnap him in a white van. I swear.
Well, a white van just drove by, so...
So, who knows?
Maybe I had my fans kidnap him for me.
Well, there you go. She does have an army of followers that do whatever she wants, which is kind of crazy, actually.
Creepy too.
So,
all right, I found him.
Yay!
You found him. Look at this.
Screaming Awake.
So, so tell us a little bit about the band.
Can't find it.
a little bit about the band.
Yes.
We're a country metal band. I'm totally kidding.
What?
We're like a fusion band of pop and metal and soulfulness. We have been a band for a few years now. Right now we're in our ultimate form and our final form.
Our final form. That is awesome. So, how did you guys get together? How did this whole thing start? Did you go through various band members? How did this go?
We had a couple different lineups in the past. Originally, Phil and I met a few years ago. We met like 6 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
We actually met through like mutual friends and online group, and we got together with a different lineup a few years ago. Things weren't really working out that way. Had another lineup. The way this lineup formed, though, is Julian, our singer. We've known him. He's been in like a sister band to one of ours like for years, and we were looking for a singer, and we're like, hey, we know Julian. Let's get Julian on board. We got Julian. We met Mello because he had been in local bands in our city.
Our drummer, yeah.
And we were like, oh, well, he's awesome. Let's see if he's down. And he hopped in the band.
He was like a perfect fit right away.
And then Chris, our bass player, he's very new. He's only
brand new. He's fresh blood, man.
Yeah, he's only been in Tucson for, I think, less than a year. And he happened to see our cover of Redbone on a Facebook group, and we met up with him, and he was super awesome and super on board. So that's how this lineup formed.
Now, you guys have played all over the place. Tell us a little bit about some of your different experiences that you guys have had.
That's still kosher for the show.
Well, that's going to be even harder. Where was it? We were on tour. I think it was our last tour, and it was the beginning. It was like the first day of the tour, and we were We were
driving through northern air. Are you talking about when we were driving in the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we were driving through like northern Arizona, getting close to Utah, on our way to Colorado, and we had stopped at a gas station. Everything was fine with the trailer. Nothing broken. Nothing was wrong at all. We started driving down the road. We got probably a mile away, and then a car was trying to pull up, like go ahead of us, which was like kind of sketchy because there were cars. It was a two-way road, and there were cars coming down the other way. They pulled up next to us and said, "Hey, your guys' trailer is wide open." And we're like, "Oh crap!" Okay, so we stopped. Everything was in there except Vaughn's bag of clothes. It had like flown out. And you were freaking out, man. You were like, what am I gonna wear? Because we hadn't even played one show yet. We were just in our like, everyday clothes that you hang out in the truck or the van, and like when you're all stripped out and stuff. But luckily, these two guys drove up like right after it happened, and were like, "Hey, did you guys lose a bag of clothes?"
And I think they picked up all of my underwear, all of my clothes, and took them back in my bag for me. My bag was like completely ripped and destroyed, so I'm pretty sure they picked up everything for me, which was so nice.
It was like unbelievable.
And then later that day,
good people still do exist. It's kind of crazy, and there's we were just talking about one of our fine feathered friends on the
I know nothing.
on the show before we got you guys on, and he is not one of those people, Jeffro. But
Hey, what is your website? Because I can't stalk you on Facebook.
You can stalk us on Facebook. It's Streaming Awake Music, facebook.com/Streaming Awake.
Dreaming Awake.
Dreaming
music.
Awake.
Streaming Awake Music.
Friction Lives, or Friction Lives. Whichever.
Friction Lives.
it's Friction Lives. That's the technical term. And they are with us today, and we are going to be playing some of their music. We are also patiently awaiting our in-studio guests, They are rappers, so God knows when
They-
they'll actually get here.
You know, you need to sit there and just tell them that we're going to start at 1 so that by the time they get here, it's 2.
Cash Hollister used to do that when he used to film the Cypher show. He'd tell them, show starts at 5, and they would show up at 2. So, it is. You know, one thing that I've always wondered, and you know, it's just because, you know, we've done all sorts of different things with various forms of music and things. When I started dealing with the hip-hop world, I thought it was really strange that they didn't have a load-in time. Because, like, rock bands, it's like, you got to be here at 4 to load in, and you play at 10. And these rappers are like, well, you know, we don't really have a sound check, and we just kind of show up whenever. And I'm like, what? What?
That's interesting. That's odd. They kind of just go on. They go on the fly, like, hey, however it sounds tonight, man. That's how it sounds.
I have been in sound check sessions with bands where you know, the drummer can't hear the kick a certain way, and so he's got to have it a certain way. The rappers are just like, yeah, here's my beat, brother.
I have a sound check that goes through my mind constantly, and I still can't find it, but I swear it was a Ninja Turtle, and it was mic check, a 1 2, a 1 2, a mic check, a 1 2, a 1 2.
Ninja Turtles.
It had to have been Ninja Turtles.
That is awesome.
Those Ninja Turtles. Man.
Those Ninja Turtles, that's right.
Have you ever seen a ninja get down?
We have got Dreaming Awake with us today. They join us live, and we are going to play some of your music here.
I can't wait to hear it.
Tell us a little bit about Friction, because that is the featuring Jeremy Gilmore, I think. Is that how you pronounce the gentleman's name?
Jeremy Gilmore of Sycamore is a really awesome dude to work with and collaborate with. That was probably one of my favorite collaborations that we've done so far, actually. He was like super on board with it. We didn't have any problems like getting tracks from him or anything. Like sometimes when we've done guest vocalists in the past, send stuff over, and then our producer's like, I don't know what to do with this. They didn't send it to me in the right way, but everything went super smoothly with Jeremy. He was like amazing.
That's awesome. Well, hold the line. I'm going to place you on hold here on Skype, and we're going to play this tune, and we'll be back with you here in a couple minutes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hold on, guys. Be right back with you. Here it is. It is Friction, and I have heard from the rappers they have gotten lost in South Hutchinson, which is not a shock. And here we go on the big program.
Like
very interesting, actually. We are going to go back to the telephones, and there they are. And by the way, when that track starts, you think it's going to be one thing, and then by the time the song's over, it's completely different. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I hate screaming music, and I loved it.
See, this is the thing.
I like how you pulled in some of the different genres to tone it down some, so it's not just angry music. There's actually some singing in there, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go 4 cups of tea out of 5.
There we go. The legendary 4 cups of tea out of 5 from Jaybird Wells. I've missed that, by the way. We've got.
I'm glad you missed it.
We've got a fantastic guests on the line. We've got Dreaming Awake with us on Skype audio today. We have Jaybird Wells. She is so powerful. She has been able to substitute today for both John Mosier and Derek Scaife. It is absolutely amazing.
I'm better looking.
And well, there is that. And on
they can't dig this mini skirt.
I don't want to see John Mosier in a mini skirt. Now, gentlemen, tell us about your social media following, because you guys have a from all indications, you guys are a pretty big deal on social media.
Yeah, we've been grinding out for years.
You're out of Tucson, Arizona, right?
Yeah.
So I did find the right page. You got like 30,000 people like
And
this.
there we are. The big stars.
I am definitely humbled because
we definitely think you guys are a pretty big deal, because 30,000 followers on social media is a hell of a deal.
I only got 3,000, so you are definitely like overpowering me.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Overpowering you.
Yes.
That's awesome. And well, gentlemen, before we let you go, what do you guys have coming up?
We are working on some new stuff that we can't see too much about, but we are working on some new tunes.
Okay.
We have a tour coming up.
You have a tour coming up. That is awesome.
Yeah. Up in January, starts in Phoenix, goes through the Midwest.
Kansas?
We'll be on that for like 2 weeks.
Well, see, that's the thing. When you say Midwest, do you mean through Kansas, Nebraska, and Texas, or do you mean Midwest as in we're going to Chicago? I never know.
We don't make it all the way up to Chicago this time, but we're going to Bloomington and I think Peoria. Yeah, Peoria. Yeah.
Okay.
We come back down.
Okay, so they're going. So the Midwest to them means
they're skipping me, so I can't follow them.
They're.
Oh, bummer. We didn't do it purposely, I promise.
You'll see it on YouTube.
Well, we are going to take a break. I appreciate you guys for being with us. We are going to get to our next guest while our studio guests are setting up. We have got a full day, but I appreciate you guys making time for us today. Thanks for coming on.
Congrats to Chris, right?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Was it Chris that's the new one?
Yeah, Chris is our new bass player.
Congrats.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys, and we'll be in touch. Have yourself a good holiday.
All
right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. There they go, Dreaming Awake on the telephone, and I'm going to make a quick transition here and see if I can pull up here on the old Skype audio. We have got, I'm just going to see if I can get him on. I'm not going to say anything, because if I say anything, he won't be there. So I just hope. I know it's not Jeffrey. Jeffrey doesn't have a phone. And Jeffro, last I knew, was in cuffs somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he's not in handcuffs.
Hello, it's Houston.
Look at that. I think it's Houston. How are you, sir?
Hi, Houston.
It is Houston.
How are you, sir? I was, we had a band that we had to get out of the way at the top of the show, so I am late in calling you, but, I appreciate you.
Is it my buddy Houston?
I believe it is the,
It's the one and only Buddy Houston, yes. Or Houston Buddy.
He has his own line of action figures now.
It's Jay!
Houston Huddleston, the CEO and founder of the Hollywood Science Fiction Museum and the Hollywood Horror Museum, is with us, and he joins us live here in the broadcast. And Jay Bird Wells was going to be with us today, so I had to have you on. Last time we had you on, you were quite the impressive individual. We had a lot of feedback from folks that wanted to have you on again. So tell us a little bit about what you've been up to recently, my man.
Well, it's been a long, hard road. This going on almost 6 years since I found the initial set from Star Trek Next Generation and parts of the original series set.
I just find this amazing. This every time you tell this story is just amazing to me. You found the original.
Oh, no. It wasn't the original. The original was destroyed for the movie, Generations.
Oh, okay.
So they completely, the one that, the movie where it crashed, and that was the set that they worked on for 7 years. And so after that, they did this tour, and they wondered, okay, oh darn, we already destroyed the set. What are we going to do now? So they had to
we
build.
already destroyed the set.
Yeah, so they built the second one, but it was much more durable and sturdy than the one they shot on, because that was all wood and plaster and all this. And this one was made out of fiberglass and heavy metal and all this stuff. So that's the one that we got. And in certain ways, it's better for us because it is more durable and it can be taken down, because the other, it was a few flats, but the rest of it was just, when it crashed, it crashed. So, anyway, we didn't. I saw this set and I knew it was going to be destroyed, and I didn't have a clue what to do with it, but I knew it had to be saved, or that was $1 million set, a piece of major history. And unlike the original series, there aren't replicas of this because it's so expensive and it's so big, and there's a ceiling and all this stuff. It's not, let's put up a few flats, So, yeah, bottom line, I did a Kickstarter because I paid $7,000 to have it shipped to my house.
Wow.
And I purchased other pieces from the old Star Trek experience for the pieces that were too far gone, like some of the chairs and consoles and such.
Yeah.
Because this all happened not around the same time, but because the other was 2008. But, it was a mess because CBS and Paramount broke up. There was a whole thing. I'm trying not to go too much, belaboring into too much detail, but there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I didn't know about. I was just a fan who saw this set and said, let's save it.
Absolutely amazing.
We did a Kickstarter. Fans put up 60-something thousand, and
Star Trek fans have got some deep pockets, my man.
Well, it was a drop in the bucket compared to what we had to do, but it was enough to get me personally out of debt for paying $7,000 for this set, and to get us at least to do a foundation and get on the road and get pieces of it restored and, all that stuff. And then I realized there was no museum in the world that was wanting to take these sets.
Yeah.
And that was heartbreaking. And so I said, let's create our own. And our board of directors were crazy enough to agree with me, and so that's what got things started. And so it's just been a long and treacherous and kind of not often depressing, but it has gotten depressing when you get no so often,
Yes. We've got a great guest with us today. He joins us on Skype audio today, Houston Huddleston, and he is the CEO and founder of Hollywood Science Fiction Museum, Hollywood Horror Museum, and you can get more information HollywoodSci-Fi.org and HollywoodHorror.org. We've also got Jay Bird Wells with us today in studio, and we have our in-studio guest setting up as we're doing our interview here with Houston. And Jay, I know you've got some questions for him, so go.
Well, first off, I need to thank you, Houston, for giving me a quote from my Jay's Funny But True book.
Yeah, happy to do it.
Thank you. Did you guys come up with a site yet? I mean, I know you guys have been talking about it.
Oh, like not a website, but an actual site. Yeah.
But
here's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
We'd had some false starts because there were some companies that said, yeah, we're going to do this and this and this, and they don't do it. Other ones that promise a load of money as angel investors, because we're nonprofit.
Yeah.
So all this kind of stuff, and you have to take stuff with a grain of salt. And a lot of supporters and fans think we're just kind of sitting on our hands because we don't announce a lot of stuff. But until something's on the page, written on the contract, and the money is in the bank, you just can't really do a whole lot of stuff. Now we almost opened in South Korea this year.
Wow.
We almost had it was going to be a franchise of our Hollywood Sci-Fi Museum, and then the whole political thing took a major dump, so to speak.
Well, yes. Lack of a better term, my friend.
Yeah, well, hey, political climate is
really
weird.
is detrimental to everything from what you're doing with sci-fi to music to everything. So,
and the world. I mean, all of our livelihoods.
Everything is impacted by politics. I wish it wasn't.
Same here.
But with you having the Hollywood Sci-Fi Museum, our studio guests coming up, our musicians and hip hop artists and DJs, and they're impacted by political. Jay, of course, is a best-selling author, so she's impacted by things. It is you hit that right on the head there, Houston.
Well, I'm dealing with finances, and I'm dealing with sponsors, and I'm dealing with NASA won't allow their name to be used in certain countries because there's some weird stuff going on.
Yes.
I don't know this stuff. I've never had to deal with this stuff in my life. But
so do you deal with NASA?
NASA
for your museum?
Well, I mean, absolutely, because we're teaching real science through science fiction as well as just sci-fi fantasy stuff. We're tying in the real world science and space sections of the museum that pertain to that. I mean, like the Hall of Ships. We're going to show not just the fantasy TV movie ships, but we're going to show like the Orion capsule that Lockheed Martin did with NASA, and have this sort of thing. It's the educational STEAM or STEM-based process of what we have to go through to make this happen the way we want it to happen.
We've got a great guest with us today. Houston Huddleston joins us here on Skype audio. Jay Bird Wells in the building as well. We have our studio guests that we're setting up. We're going to be talking to them here in just a few moments. And if that wasn't enough for you, we're going to be this is a hell of a cornucopia of a show. We talked to a heavy metal band at the top of the show. We're talking now to Houston Huddleston, who is the man behind the HollywoodSci-Fi.org, the Hollywood Sci-Fi Museum. We're going to be talking to DJ You Know Who here in a few moments, who is an award-winning DJ. He's brought a great musician with him today, and a fantastic, two great musicians. I was corrected off camera. That's called directing from the floor, by the way. And also, and see, Houston gets that. And if that wasn't enough, at the top of the next hour, we're going to be talking to a Canadian porn star. So this is a hell of a show, Houston.
And all in just 30 minutes.
Oh,
I don't know how you know.
Exactly, all of it. We're able to cram a hell of a lot into this show today, baby.
It would take me a week to do all that. You know, yeah. No, what I was going to tell you to answer Jay's question.
Yes.
We're partnering with a few different malls, and what that
That's
will
cool.
do.
That would be awesome.
Is they have money, number one, and they have sponsors, number two.
Yes.
And they have a lot of space. And with the Sears closing and JCPenney's and May Company and
they got all this. They got all this room.
Yeah. Well, there's these giant spaces that are open now and vacant. And yes, while that's terribly sad, there's still a lot of space there that we can utilize and we can open up, and we can be there for 4 to 6 months at a time.
Well, and one thing that you've got is, you know, the Halloween store and the calendar place can't be open 12 months of the year.
Exactly, right. And we'll be really the only Halloween or horror-based thing that will be open beyond Halloween. And that's really cool.
Well, I think
so.
It's,
Yeah, that's
it's
what we're
pretty
working
awesome.
on,
Oh, I got a dumb question for you, Houston.
Go.
When you do
I
get
was just gonna say by mid 2018 we will be open somewhere. That's the good news.
Wow.
I can't say where yet, but yes, it'll be in LA.
So when you get open, are people allowed to cosplay when they come visit the museum?
Of course. No, that was one of the main things I put in the initial statement and mission statement, that people are allowed to dress up however they want to, because you know that's what this is. This is based on a Comic-Con mentality, not a standard, you know, strict, stodgy museum mentality where you can't have fun, you can't be yourself. I want people to be themselves.
I want people to have fun.
I don't necessarily want people going around streaking, but you know, other than that,
I was going to ask about that.
I'm going to cosplay as a naked person. Now, nobody wants that.
Believe me,
nobody wants that, especially me. Now,
especially Houston, you're not his type.
No. Now, Houston, if people want to donate to what you're doing or get involved with you somehow, I guess the best spot is HollywoodSci-Fi.org, or should they hit you up on social media?
Either one. HollywoodSci-Fi.org will take you everywhere else you want to go. Presently, our website is down because it's getting a major revamp, and so there's still something on the page when you go there. It'll tell you how to go find us on social media. But presently it's down. The Hollywood Horror is the next step being redone, because now that we're finally opening, we just needed a much more efficient page.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's the best way. We love donations, of course. That's what keeps us going.
Yes.
But volunteer work as well.
And geeks need to invite their friends to like your fan page.
Indeed.
Well,
and our Twitter, we got Instagram. Yeah, we're all over.
You've got a little bit of everything. You're on Pinterest. You're on YouTube. You're all over the place. And Houston, I appreciate you making time for us once again. Thanks for coming on. And I definitely let me know kind of when you're looking to get your deal open. And I definitely want to have you back so we can chit chat.
Well, you better come to the thing. If
that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Did you point out that he does go to different Comic-Cons?
I would get on a plane and come to LA for the opening.
Houston takes his displays at Comic-Con.
We've been going to San Diego Comic-Con the last 5 years. So,
I may have to figure out a way to shoehorn my way into the San Diego Comic-Con this year.
I'm going to tell you, before I go, I just want to tell you one little secret that nobody else knows yet. I had a meeting with a lady who is the widow of Wes Craven. And I tried to get Wes on our board of directors for the Horror Museum.
Holy smokes.
And I didn't know how ill he was, and he passed away within months of my asking.
Oh my God.
But anyway, it's his legacy of not just Scream, but Nightmare on Elm Street and Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left and all this is so important to what we're doing. So I think she's going to be involved in what we're doing.
That's
awesome.
Very soon. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get going, my friend, but I appreciate you being with us, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you, Houston.
I love you. Proud of you.
You as well. Thank you. Take care. Both of you.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
There goes Houston Huddleston on Skype audio, and we are going. It looks like DJ You Know Who is set up.
You already know.
Oh my God! Look at that! It's like he's like Steve Jenham from UFC 3. He snuck in from the parking lot to win the whole damn tournament. And
gotta do what I gotta do.
This is amazing.
Your boy DJ You Know Who live. Jiggy Jaguar radio show.
Do you have an output on that mixer that we could put right into this board?
I'm definitely.
Do you got a cable you can just
yep.
slap into one of these open channels and we'll pipe your music in here somehow?
Okay, well we can
maybe.
We can work it out.
If not, I'm hearing you on the air. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's picking up.
Okay,
so
let me see what I can do here.
He's the man with the plan. And I like that shirt Wichita made. That's pretty awesome.
Big up to all my peoples in the Dub Cake.
DJ You Know Who is besides DJ Spawn, he is like my favorite DJ.
Oh, this
and
is
the only reason why I like Spawn is because of his table. But he's got a cool little orange table. That's it.
So
DJ You Know Who knows everybody.
Who did he bring?
You know who reported live on my city to city station.
He is. Just let him do his thing.
Out here, I manage. We got.
Look at that.
What up? What up? This is your girl Danielle Deanda.
Danielle Deanda.
You have to turn your mic on over there, brother.
We got Lux
There we
Ruger.
are. We got you.
Yeah, Lux Ruger. I'm in the building. What's up?
Big Lex in the building.
Luxury music.
I've been wanting to meet this guy for a hell of a long time,
Man,
so I'm glad that you.
Lux Ruger. That's LUXRUGER Luxury Music Group.
Yeah, Jiggy, my album came out too, man. So
unlike the your namesake from professional wrestling, I'm sure you know how to do a pile driver. He never did.
I got a pile driver.
See? And DJ You Know Who in the building. See, this all works because John Mosier is on assignment today, so DJ You Know Who has got the perfect spot. He's got his own camera. He's got his own microphone. He's set up. Then you got his two great artists sitting on the couch there. They've got mics. They got headphones. They're ready to go. You got Jay Bird Wells over there. And we get more comments, by the way, DJ You Know Who. I don't know. Do I call him Mr. You Know Who? Or is it just DJ? It's just DJ You Know Who.
I'm good with
that. We get more comments from the last time that we had the lovely, talented, and fabulous on our program. People love the shit out of good old Danielle over there.
Oh, she makes great music. Oh, we got some extraordinary records coming up soon. I'm talking about.
I see these videos. She's like all over the place. She's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego without the crime? So she is all over the place, which is awesome.
Her project is titled From Local to Global. So she is all over the place.
She's living the gimmick, which is awesome.
Man. She's living that life. That's what she's doing. She's showing you. She's not just,
And she's got boots on today, so if Ross Long is watching, that'll trip his trigger. He loves boots. I don't know why, but he loves boots. He did tell me when we went to Vegas the first time, he's like, when the sun goes down, the boots come out. He was right. But hell of a deal today. We are going to talk here in about 20 minutes at the top of the hour to our Canadian porn star. However, DJ You Know Who, what have you been up to lately, my friend? Let's start with you, brother.
Well, I've I've been traveling on my city to city, state to state. I have the different artists that I manage. Just got back from Nashville. Big up to my guy, Dalton Gray. He's a country artist out of Austin, Texas. But we put in some work out in Nashville. And big up to my guy, Brooke Blanche. He's another great...
Brooke Blanche in the building.
Oh, man, he's another great up-and-coming country artist. But just traveling.
Just traveling, doing your thing, hustling. I see at these football games where you're you're representing and doing the damn thing.
I try to just, be all over the place.
You are like you're like a gerbil in a batting cage. You're all over the place,
all
brother.
Over the place. That's how I do,
DJ You Know Who with us today, and we are going to get to the two artists that he brought with him here in just a few moments, but we want to start with DJ You Know Who. Jay Bird Wells in the building as well, and so Jay, do you have any questions for DJ You Know Who, since this is your first time in meeting the fabulous, award-winning DJ You Know Who?
What did you do before you started DJing?
In the music? Yes. In the music industry? Well, previously, I worked in the aircraft industry, and I went to school for it, and got all of these licenses and certifications and whatnot, and started working the job. It was making great money, and but it was kind of like taking my life away. But the work hours were ridiculous, and it didn't matter how much money that I had made. I wasn't happy.
You weren't living, is what you were saying.
Exactly. So with all this money I made from working this, I invested in some musical equipment and started, working, practicing and whatnot, and just building my brand. I literally stopped working the job doing the aircraft. Big up to Learjet, by the way. And I just started doing the music, and because I love it, it's my passion, and I feel like I'm good at it, and the people have responded, which allows me to travel from city to city, state to state, from New York to LA, Chicago to Texas, to everywhere, every region of the country I've touched with music, and I'm blessed to be here today.
Did you play any musical instruments in school before you did this?
No, I didn't play any.
Played the decks, look at that.
Well, I did play the saxophone for about...
I wonder.
For about a year. That was coming
like
up.
A saxophone person.
It was it wasn't a great passion, and I was very young and whatnot, but I just love music in general. Great music, and I'm blessed to be with these great artists making great records, and just working. Lux Ruger and Danielle Deanda.
Hey, I'll tell you, I am so glad you brought Lex today, because I have been wanting to talk to him for a while, and Danielle is always a treat. I'm glad that she's here today. And you're listening to the big broadcast here on iHeartRadio, also AMFM247.com. Tune in, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, and of course Radio Xenu, and RadioXenu.com is where you can find that. And of course, we're live on Ustream via the app, JiggyJaguar.us. You can stream the show live, 24/7 replay. Exclusive news, programming information, all available on our fantastic app. And my thanks earlier to Dreaming Awake, which,
awesome.
By the way, I don't know why they kept saying their name was Sleeping Awake, but
I thought it was Screaming Awake.
Or Screaming Awake. I don't know what is going on there, but Dreaming Awake.
It must be like a hashtag or something.
We talked to the CEO and founder of the Hollywood Science Fiction Museum, the Hollywood Horror Museum, Mr. Houston Huddleston. And now we're talking with DJ You Know Who, and Danielle, and the big star, Big Lex in the building. Good Lord. And Jay Bird Wells with us as well, which I never can make that transition. In the 2 years that we've been doing this show with Jay, I always say Jay Bird Wells as well. I never can make a smooth transition.
I think out of all
I always
the
sound like an idiot, but I always
had,
sound like an idiot.
All the people you've had on here, you always mispronounce their name, but you've always got my name right.
Hey, I'm sitting here thinking like, he knows it's Lux.
See,
but it's Jiggy, so we let it rock. It's okay.
Lux in the building.
You know what I mean? We love him, so it's all good.
Well, see, I've known Lux for a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
He knows I'm half Jamaican and half idiot. More of an idiot more than Jamaican. But
and you know he hates drama, right? He's never in the middle of drama.
Remember, if drama's right here and I'm right here,
that's where it's supposed to be, man.
Running the other way. And I almost got earlier. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. According to the internet, the Total Action Zone Wrestling guys were gonna come. We're gonna come jump me or something. I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't matter. DJ, you know who is with us? He's back from his worldwide tour. It seems you've been all over the place.
Always on tour, making it do what it do.
You literally are hashtag always on tour.
I mean, you know.
People are gonna start thinking I'm Jeffro speaking in hashtags. That's what he does. But let's transition because we got a little bit of time before we get to our Canadian porn star. Do you happen to have some of your client's music here that we can?
I want to hear her.
We can spin some of the music.
Well, I have both artists actually.
Look at that. He came prepared. Oh my God!
It's a miracle.
You don't belong in the hip hop industry, my friend. You came prepared. What do you have for us?
Right now, I'm working with two artists, Danielle Deanda and Lux Ruger. Danielle Deanda has a project coming out entitled From Local to Global, and we've been in the studio working hard, shooting videos, promoting, doing what we have to do. And here's a little sample of one of the records we've been working on. It's called Take You Home. Another Danielle Deanda straight banger. You better.
I wonder if I take you home, would you still be alive?
From local to global. Let's go, come on.
It's 2 o'clock and I'm waiting here for you. I can't wait to see your face. I'm sitting here patiently looking good for you. Take me to that special place. So baby, bring it on me. I can't wait much longer. Your love is what I really need. Feelings getting stronger.
Let's go.
I see you looking in. I see you thinking. Right now, I got a question. I wonder if I take you home.
And the mic.
Would you still be in love?
You hold that mic.
I need you tonight.
Give it to him
I wonder if I take you home.
Hello, radio
Would
world.
you still be in love, baby? Cause I need you tonight.
Danielle Deanda, let's go.
I have been hurt before. Can you prove me wrong? Can you prove me wrong? Show me that you're different from the rest. Show me I'm taking so damn long. Baby, handle everything that I consist of.
Come on.
Satisfaction.
From local to global, coming soon.
Could it be a mistake? Should I? No way. No way.
Let's go.
I wonder if I take you home.
From local to global.
Would you still be in love, baby?
I'm talking she making bangers.
I need you tonight.
Straight bangers.
I wonder if I take you home. Would you still be in love, baby? Cause I need
Danielle Deanda, let's go.
Oh yeah, babe.
Yeah.
So this is one of the cuts we got off the project coming out.
You stopped it.
It's still going. It's still going.
Jay was disappointed.
We've been in the studio working hard. I'm talking about Danielle Deanda, she gets her sing on. Come on.
Love me, spoil me.
Live on the radio.
I need all them things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love this beat right here.
She got plenty bangers. Expect about 15 joints on the new joint she dropping from local to global. And we're gonna give you a taste one more time, give you a little something. She got a video about to drop on this joint soon. It's called Fly Away. It's a big deal. A really, really big deal. From local to global. It's coming soon. You better bet it, Danielle Deanda. I'm talking about, we got a Range Rover, Lear dead, rotten, flying away in this video. Big up to Cloud9.
Cloud9 in the building.
Our sponsors, Damian Mason.
Special place. So tell me, are you interested? Are you interested? Can I take you there? Don't hold back. Why you got me waiting? I'm forever there.
Fly away.
I'm gonna ask again. Can I take you there? Just let go. 'Cause why you got me waiting?
Yeah, the new joint is popping.
Come with me, fly away with me, wait with me, wait with me.
Video coming soon.
And it's a pain. The sun overpowers the rain. Come with me, come with me, come with me. Fly away with me, wait with me, wait with me.
Live on the radio.
Reason it's a pain. The sun overpowers the rain.
Come on.
Going crazy.
We working, Mr. Jiggy Jag.
It's a hell of a big Lux.
I'm talking, we making records.
What do you think of
Hey,
this?
she got some heat, man.
This is
Real talk.
This is something, man. DJ, you know who in the building?
You better bet it.
Jay Bird Wells.
Come on.
Tell me, are you interested? Are you interested? Can I take you there? Don't hold
And then, she's got some heat, man.
Oh man, she got that flame. I'm talking about dog. She got a lot of records. Every record on the project.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be bangers. We've been working.
Come with me, come with me, come with me. Fly away with me, wait with me, wait with me. No worries and it's a pain. The sun overpowers the rain. Come with me, come with me, come with me. Fly away with me. Worries and it's a pain. The sun overpowers the rain. I feel like a
Shit right here.
Come on.
Hit it.
Get it.
Let's go. Oh, she sings America.
Days, such a wonderful place. I never wanna wake up, so don't wake me. Just come fly away with me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Danielle Deanda. From local to global.
DJ, you know who in the building?
You better bet it.
Oh, there is.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hope you guys.
Jiggy Jaguar Radio. KJ. It's going down.
It's making it work, baby. We're gonna be
This beat, man.
Okay.
Is fire.
So, I just want to give America a little taste. Actually, I'm trying to give the world a taste. These two great artists we got working right here. That was Danielle Deanda. She's going to have many bangers on her project coming out, hosted by yours truly, DJ You Know Who. Executive produced. But now we got to get into Lux Ruger.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you.
Hold on.
Let's
to
talk
like
about it.
break a record here.
That's what I'm talking about.
That first song that she had.
Yeah.
Here we go.
5 cups out of 5.
Okay.
Have you ever
The cup
had
is running
5 cups
over.
of tea
The
out
cup
of
is
5
running
cups
over.
of tea?
Hey,
Oh my God!
we making hits around here. This is what we do.
I had goosebumps.
Yes, I do not play around. I work with only great artists who are really getting it in and are amazingly talented.
Getting it in.
So I mean, I'm consistent and I keep my brand strong. And the people that I want to work with, they gotta be strong too. So these 2 artists right here are amazingly talented.
You could hear the emotion in the voice.
Oh man.
See,
I had tears on the second song. Oh my God!
That's what I'm
You
talking
have
about.
made the loudmouth, witty broad speechless.
Thank you so much.
Video soon.
I'm glad I can provide that.
And I know this is a kind of a trashy show, so I'm gonna say it. It was orgasmic. It was orgasmic.
I'm so glad she said that because my music's a little vulgar. You know what I mean? I don't want to. You know, we went from something really elegant and beautiful.
I know.
So as long as you threw the trashy part in, that was a good.
If our Canadian porn star
That was a
calls
good
in,
segue.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's just gonna go downhill.
it's just gonna go downhill.
That's fine.
And then we've got you.
Yeah. That's perfect. I just.
And so now we have Lux Ruger. This is a great, talented hip hop artist out of Denver, Colorado. You know, and he's
Shout out
really,
Denver.
he's really putting it in work. He's just making great music, and Luxury Music Group is his brand, and we're gonna definitely give you a taste of what Lux has to offer.
I hope you like it.
We're gonna start to start you off.
Not the gambling tide before the night, let's roll the dice.
Lux Ruger.
If you hit this twice and take a sip, you feel just
Let's
right.
go.
A lot of drinks, a lot of weed, I hope I got your vibe.
Come on.
Music up to the max and we're floating like
Lux Ruger.
You know I'm smoking, what I'm talking's got these rookies crash. Needless to say, I'm moving. This shit right here's we're moving. Just let the music take you high. You never know what you will find. Bet if you hit this price, you feel just right. Now turn it up and let it take you mind. Just let the music take you mind. You never know what you will find. Bet if you hit this price, you feel just right. Now turn it up and let it take you mind. Let it take your mind. I wouldn't waste your time. You never know when God willing, He gon' cut the line. So let's get it in. May not be this way again. Let's take it slow. Let me ask this: why would we rush the end? All these lies, I'm feeling so alive. Riding nights, I'm feeling so alive. Damn right, I'm feeling so alive. I'm in trance, I'm in the sky, just let me fly. Just let the music take your mind. You never know what you will find. Bet if you hit this price, you feel just right. Now turn it up and let it take your mind. You know what it is. You know what it is. Now.
Yo, so this one's featuring SC Trail, man. Shout out SC.
Luxury Music
You know
is
what I
in the
mean?
building.
Oh, it's luck what you know.
Lux
I can get Pluto. Just cut a flex Cubana. I feel like Al Pacino. 16 with one to go. One more Miami, you know. My Levi's need to eat. I want my pocket sumo. Can't let my train derail. Take drag, then I inhale. This drive I must excel. Exhale, just smell. Accelerate, prevail. Secrets I never tell. My brothers know me well. The penalties too close to hell. Don't mention what I miss. Come on. Just miss me with the hits. Dark days, bright nights. My everything was like a stain there. Fuck with that and boy, it's fake. Luxury Music Group. South side to the north.
This is big time.
West side from the east.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And I have been wanting to have you on this show for a while.
I've been wanting to be here, man.
At least you always bring the talent. Holy shit!
Hard work pays off.
Look at that.
K-Jag.
One call and
We got Jacob Wells in the building. We got Big Lux in the building.
These niggas know me well, survival mode, I had to sell. Look to the only God, whiskey in my holy grail. They envy what they see, I know it's hard, these niggas frail. Pause and open your eyes, I bet you come to find more things you call surprise, are just a part of common life. These women pillow talking, half steppers claim their job, but really walk. Real niggas never see it often. Don't mention what I did. Dark days, bright nights. Just miss me with this. Lux Ruger. My everyday feels like it's payday. Walk without it, boy, it's payday. Let's go. South side to the north side. West side from the east side. Just hit me, it be alright. One call and we alright. God, my family. You need me, it be alright. Life's about all that other shit. One call and we all.
Hey.
Once again.
That was good.
This is Lux Ruger. We're gonna keep it popping for you one time, America. DJ, you know who, live on the ones and twos.
Nice.
Yo, so this one's a little more old school. You know what I mean?
Come on. This is not your average hip hop. This is luxury music. Come on. Lux Ruger. Luxury music group. You know who. Come on.
And see, you've got market research.
Yeah, you always gotta be on your business, Jack.
Let's go!
Young water free, I dig down your hole. What's the wrong move? Get tic-tac-toe. All about the Benz, it turn Benz hard cold. And the Benz hard cold, then they hit it up. Don't have to break the mold, cause a nigga won't fall. Shooters on my back like fresh Velcro. Come on! Man, my old bitch used to dabble with the blow. Yeah, you know the chick was white, couldn't spot her in the snow. But when
Hey, so this is one of my favorites right here, man.
DJ, you know who, live in the mix.
Hey, shout out Virtuoso, shout out Tiffany Wilson. You know what I mean? Luxury Music Group.
Right nights, Lux Ruger.
It's 4 a.m. and we going in. Light stuff you can't apprehend. Smoking shit you can't comprehend. From the second hand, I bet you'll ascend. Luxury is not just a brand. Top shelf, but I'm just a man. Pockets full, but not just a grand. I throw that band cause I did that hand. And I walk that shit because I talk that shit. Been proven I can't quit. Been looking, I must admit that you the perfect fit. Long lashes, them luscious lips. Ride eyes with them perfect hips. I spin the chips, just make the big. I roll the push, just click the bitch.
It's 4 a.m. and it's bright out. I'm trying to hit my night out. We're turning all of your lights out.
Know what I mean?
Turn them off and turn you on.
Turn you on.
Turn them off and turn you on. Turn them off and turn you on. Turn them off and turn you on. It's 4 a.m. and it's bright out. I'm trying to hit my night out. We're turning all of your lights out.
Off the Richter, you stress the gauge. Said you're older, don't stress your age. Claim your shot when it hit the haze. I bet it loosens you up, girl, then I'ma get in them guts. Sensual, there's no rush, girl. Stimulation by touch. I see I'm making you blush. I see you like what I like. And it seems to me you're my type. Your actions got me surprised. Your movements got me enticed. My group is waiting outside. How about we go for a ride, girl? Your temperatures are no rise. I feel it all in your thighs. No question, you blessed, girl. Thank the Lord, he's so gracious. Let's put him out to the test. Said you're feeling audacious. My question is, can you take this? I hope you're feeling courageous.
Look, it's right out. I'm trying to get my night out. We're turning all of your lights
Big Ox and the belt.
Man, I hope you like it, man.
This is some of the best people DJ you know.
Turn you on. Turn you
Well, let's do this. It is top of the hour time, so let's get into it with our with Danielle. We are waiting on our we're waiting on our porn person, but who knows if they'll actually call. But
do I get to give cups of tea?
Yes, do that, and then we'll get into it with Danielle here. Jump.
4 cups of tea, dude.
We got cups of tea?
4 cups of tea.
That's a rating.
Oh shit.
A very, very high rating. We salute you.
That's a very high rate.
Greatly appreciate you once again.
I appreciate it, man.
Lux Ruger.
Now,
Dark Days, Bright Nights. Luxury Music Group.
Yeah. Hey, it's on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere that you can check it. You know what I mean? Go grab it. You know, Dark Days, Bright Nights, Lux Ruger. You know what it is.
Now,
finally, some talent in the house.
Let's start with. Let's actually we'll do this. So, since we just heard from Lux, let's start with Lux. Sir, I have been wanting to get you on this show for a heck of a long time. Thank you for swinging in and making it happen, man.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Now, you are unlike other hip hop artists we've had on the show. You showed up on time.
That business.
Right, I would have been early. You know what I mean?
Well,
so, you know,
hey,
we try.
At least you got here early.
Like I was saying to you before, Mr. Jiggy Jag, you know, I'm consistent and I'm about my business each and every time. We deal with each other. Our business gets better every time because we're about our business. And any artist that I'm working with definitely are gonna be about that business also. So we all have the same,
It all works, baby.
Yes, definitely. Lux Ruger.
I want more.
Now, Jay, I'm sure you've got some questions for the big man here. So
Lux Ruger.
I'll let you start, and then we will go from there.
Well, I know nothing about him, so how long have you...
I know nothing about him.
See, that's why I'm here.
We're about to tell America about him right now. Y'all gonna learn today. Lux Ruger.
Y'all gonna learn today.
Are you going to school, or are you just doing music? What are you doing?
What I do. I just do music, to be honest with you. I have a record label. It's called Luxury Music Group.
Luxury Music Group.
I got a couple partners. Virtuoso. He engineered everything that you heard. And then my other partner, Big Bro, Satilla STS. You know.
Big up to Satilla.
We out here grinding, man. You know what I mean? We do shows. We promote shows. We got one coming up December 14th. You know what I mean? So if you want to go,
I want to go.
It's at Rock Island, downtown
December 14th at fucking Rock Island. Tell me about this. I may have
Wichita, Kansas.
I may have to be in the house for this thing.
Yeah, you got. Hey, and you know what? I got some tickets for you. You know what I mean?
14th.
So after we leave here, the only excuse is that you couldn't make it. You know what I mean? Which we won't take personal, but we got some treats. You know what I mean? But it's called the Wichita Finest. We got some of the dope artists in Wichita, some young cats. Some vets, you know what I mean, and we gonna throw a show.
Like vets, like for the music industry, or veterans as in soldier veterans?
As far as vets, as far as the music industry, you know what I mean. Wichita is grinding pretty hard right now. Like who said I'm from Denver.
Big up to everybody in Wichita, that Wichita music scene.
Yeah, absolutely. So they grinding, man. So we just trying to reward some people and get them on the show and. Go from there.
So who's the lineup for this thing?
The lineup for this one is we got Dax, we got Lord Kush, Satilla. We got a few artists. It's going to be hosted by.
Is she going to be there?
She is not, unfortunately, on this one, but we got some other stuff coming up.
A lot of great things coming up. We haven't had a chance to talk about that, but we will be.
We will.
Yeah, we got some other stuff going, but it's going to be hosted by Mr. 316. You know what I mean? The DJ, the CG.
I can never get away from him. He's at every show.
Hey, the guy is hilarious, man. So, anybody that I forgot, you know what I mean? I apologize, but we got Jay Fishel, a few dope artists.
Yeah,
so it's worth checking out.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's always a safe environment. You know what I mean? Shout out to UMP. UMP is Rob Schwinderman. He be grinding out here, Mr. Rob G.
See, genius in the belt.
Yeah.
Then YBM Smooth.
Yep, YBM Smooth. So we try to bring out the best, Jiggy. You know what's up, man. So
well, I do now.
yeah. We try to do the best. So me myself, I fly a little bit under the radar, but I'm a emerge. You know what I mean? I really just been focusing on the music. So. All the other stuff around that.
Rock Island Live.
Well, you got me belly dancing, so that means that
That's
I like the music.
You already know.
No, I don't know why I do these things.
No.
Why don't you go to the show and belly dance?
Hey, it's that kind of environment. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
You can do whatever you want. You can have a nice
I get
drink.
people in trouble.
Yes.
That's what happens here.
Yeah, it's okay.
So am I supposed to wear the belly dancing Darth Maul? Or?
Whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Whatever. You know, we don't discriminate against outfits, so you wear whatever you
We do
want.
not discriminate against
You know what I mean?
Except for if they're naked, right?
I mean, you know, it's a
well,
free country.
it is Rock Island.
Yeah, it's a free, they might not allow it, you know what I mean? But it's not us. We're pretty, cool about that. But the music is out though, and I got some albums for y'all, you know what I mean? So you can listen to it and bump it around Hutch. But anybody can catch my music on any major streaming website, anywhere, you know what I mean? So
You got it all, man. That's hell of a deal.
this is the album right here, you know what I mean? I did all the album art and everything myself.
Multi-talented.
So,
once again, this is Lux Ruger.
You know what I mean?
Dark days, bright nights.
Hey, and we care about our art, so make sure you look at the credits, you know what I mean, and who put in some work on this, because it's very important. But you can find it anywhere, YouTube, it's whatever. We just dropped a video too, called Champion. You know what I mean? So go check it out. It's on YouTube.
Hot joint.
So check it out, man.
So looking at this, and good Lord, you have now this video. I'm watching a little bit of it on the old Facebook. Tell me about this video.
The video, man, it actually came together. Kenny Blaze shot the visuals, you know what I mean?
Big up,
so
big up to Kenny Blaze.
Yeah, shout out.
Once again, big up to my man Sleep G.
Yeah,
DJ De Niro the Jeweler. Shout out to you.
Yeah, everybody making moves, man. So he's one of the up and coming video guys out there. So he put in some work for me. We met up at the Luxury Music Group spot. We got a little humidor that we hang out at. And shit, we just did our thing, you know.
I'm talking about
did some golf and drank some Jameson and
that's that luxury,
fun,
luxury lifestyle. I'm talking about this man not just talking about it, he living it.
Man,
Lux Ruger, Luxury Music Group.
So it was fun, you feel me? So the next one will be coming soon. That's for Trance, one of the songs that you heard. We're just trying to push it, so that's about it, you know what I mean?
Hell of a deal. We've got the big man, Lux, with us today.
Lux Ruger.
Lux Ruger in the building.
Now
of course, Jay Birdwells. What do you think of Lux here so far? He makes a good accounting of himself.
I like the fact that he limited the words that I don't like. So I like that he limited those.
She's not a big fan of rappers yelling the N-word.
Oh, okay.
No.
She
So
can't stand it.
I'm an author, so I like to have variety and
lyricism.
And, just,
and lyrics and
this man